Hi, gorgeous people. Tara Malarkey here, founder of Seven Figure Femme and High Ticket Empress. I wanted to come on and give you a word today about mindset and the number one mistake I see people making right now. And I'm going to summarize it as this. You can pivot your way with shiny object strategies to a failed business. So many people are constantly looking for new things, mostly because they're freaking out and not able to handle their own emotions when things aren't going the way that they want it to go. So it's more of an emotional process and growing up that they need to do versus getting a new strategy. So you can keep pivoting and think that, oh, the environment is different today than it was yesterday, than it was last year. So we need a new strategy, and the new strategy is going to be the answer to my prayers, right? The new strategy is going to give me the thing that I need because this isn't working right now. And what I noticed literally over doing this business for like 8 years is the moments, and I've done this, right? The moments that I've done this, guys, I have literally detoured my success for so long. I get fired up about it because I really did. Like, there are years that I detoured and detoured and detoured, thinking I was going to pursue the thing that was going to get me to my goal. And it actually, when I look back, if I had stuck to a one proven process, I would have gotten there quicker, much quicker, and without a lot of headaches. So I actually think that a lot of the men in our space, in the coaching industry, personal development, growing an online business, digital marketing, I think they get this naturally because they're not as emotional. And I feel really called to helping women with this because we are emotional, and that's not a bad thing. It's a beautiful thing, but it sabotages our success a lot, especially if we haven't grown up the heart, the inner child and inner little girl that freaks out when it isn't working, right? You're saying things like that. It's not working. Why isn't it working? It's not working. And so I just want to call you into this. If you are under this spirit of sort of an immature heart that can't hold the moments when it's not working and keep working the same system, keep perfecting your messaging, then I'm going to pray that that is released from you right now, because you will continue to take detours and detours and detours in your business success. There really is no holy grail, oh my gosh, I found the thing. That's the thing. That is the thing that I think everyone thinks there's this holy grail of I found the strategy and now everything is working. And yes, I sell a specific strategy and it's been proven by 8-figure entrepreneurs. This is what they do. This is what I do at multiple 7 figures, right? And so it does work. But if you're saying to yourself, it's not working for me, then we know, right, that there is something inside that is holding you back. And it's usually your mind, right? You want to just, instead of get better at the thing you're doing, you want to try something else. And it's common, right? Instant gratification is a problem in modern day culture, right? It destroys families and it creates addictions, and there's a lot of things that needing instant gratification to quell that anxiety inside of ourselves, that's causing a problem for a lot of people. But look in ways in which, right, you might not have an addiction and you might not have a marriage problem or anything like that, but you might have this layer of it in your business. Okay, so I just want to highly recommend to you today that find, if you don't have a system, if you're not working a system in your business, a very clear pathway to the goal that you want, right? Which is what we teach you inside of High Ticket Empress. If you don't have it, get one. And then when you get it, work it, because it does work. Like, I believe that every coaching program out there, honestly, can get you the results if you just do the work. And most people pivot too soon, come up with a story in their head why it's not going to work for them right now, or we're in different times because of COVID. No, we're not. Like, the digital marketing space is the same. The sales psychology space and mentality is the same. Right? Nothing has changed. So if your messaging isn't working right now, if your marketing is not working right now, something needs to be changed there, but keep working the same system, but get better at the details, the finite details inside of it to make it convert. If things aren't converting right now, a new strategy is not going to work. I promise you. So most of this is emotional, and we can grow ourselves up to start handling those emotions that come up. Now, for example, we run a multi-six-figure a month business. Okay, I do. But then I have a team, so it doesn't feel fair to say me anymore. But there are times, we're going through one right now, where there's a challenge, and we got to try to find the challenge, right? Because my ads team, they just started advertising in other markets, and we saw some changes in our lead quality. And so we're like, okay, where's the problem? And then they got to go find the problem, right? So it's really good. You got to identify the problem. But I could notice in these days, right? I can notice the part of me that starts to bubble up. That's like a little bit like, is it all like gonna come crashing down right now? You know, and that is an emotional part of me that I get to tend to, instead of having a freak out on the outside, abandoning ship, right? Which is what I have done in the past, and been like, oh, I gotta like tear it all down and go do something else. That is self-sabotage. That is not caring for yourself. And it really is just growing your capacity to be in those hard moments and asking for support, right? Sometimes it is. That's where you need the coaching program. You need to go to your coach and say, hey, I am having this fucking freak out right now, and I feel like nothing's working, and I feel like I can't do this, and I feel like, you know, and then your coach can help you. But also that takes emotional maturity to get the support you need to actually be seen and reach out in those moments when everything isn't going well, right? So do you have that spirit inside of you that doesn't want people to know, that has some shame around how far you've come and how well it's going, right? So these are things you got to get over. I had to get over them too, and I still face them sometimes. You got to get over it if you want to get to the next level. So my main point here is that you might think it's a strategy problem, but it's not. It's a heart problem. This is why I have a whole chapter in my new book coming out related to the heart. Not just the mind, related to the heart, because the health of our heart, the healing of our heart, the capacity of our heart is actually what will dictate how much success you can hold. And if you're not experiencing the success you want right now, it most likely has to do with the capacity of your heart and the fact that you keep jumping ship, thinking you need to pivot, thinking you need a new strategy because we're in different times or something else is different. And you're running and jumping like an anxious fool, honestly. And I say that with so much love because I have done it too. There will always be new strategies. That's the thing. That's marketing, right? So there are always going to be new strategies in front of you. Understand that. There's always going to be a shiny thing that looks like, oh my God, maybe that's the thing that's going to solve all my problems. But you, as a grown, mature woman, right? When you grow this part of yourself, you'll be able to see it. Some of it might be a solution for your next level. Absolutely, right? Obviously, I sell a program that I believe helps women get to the next level, and I advocate for that. And I continue to buy programs. Because they are a solution to my next level, 100%. But you gotta know, right? Get to know your heart and know if you're triggered or there's some anxiety coming up about where you are. Yes, I want you to find the problem, but don't jump ship and abandon and continue to implement new strategies thinking that's the new strategy. It will send you on detours for years. I mean, I did it. I did it. I recently looked at someone who came across my feed the other day, and he's like doing 300,000 a month right now, which is amazing, right? And he's 22 years old. And I was like, okay, well, one, I was working on Wall Street when I was 22, so I wouldn't have been able to do that. But even like when I started my business like 8 years ago, right? I could have gotten to where I am now much faster. And it's okay. Like, I'm good with it. I've learned a lot, right? There's no regrets. But also, I could have gotten there faster. And so why didn't I? And the reason was because of my emotional heart. Like, literally got too emotional and too triggered and too anxious at times when it wasn't working, or when I felt a spirit of rejection, or when I felt all the different things that will come up when you're running your business, and jump ship and thought another strategy, another this. And if I had stuck to one thing the whole time and picked that one thing and said, I will make this work and this will be the strategy that takes me to $1 million, it would have happened very quickly. And so if this word is for you today, I want you to make the commitment right now. Either get in a program with a mentor who has a clear pathway to the goal that you want, right? If you're already working a program and you know that it can take you to the goal that you want, say it's 6-figure months or whatever, please don't abandon ship when it gets hard, okay? Don't think that it's not working when it's not working in front of you. Keep going, okay? The worst thing you can do is abandon and do something else and try something else and try something else. Let me tell you, all of the 8-figure entrepreneurs that I know now, they never say, and I've listened to them on podcasts and interviews and work with some of them, they never say, I just kept trying new things until something worked, right? New strategies. No, they kept digging down and changing what was within that they needed to change. Okay? They kept working. Yes, notice what needs to be changed and change it. But they didn't keep running all over the place, trying this and trying this and trying this and trying this, because that would take forever and it usually doesn't work because it's here and it's here. So you see how you just send yourself on a cycle? You think and fool yourself into thinking you have a new solution, or you have the solution, or you have the thing that's going to save you. But it's not. It's a trick of the mind. And in 3 months or in 2 months or in 5 months, it's going to happen again. So you got to heal it. Then it won't keep happening. And then you can actually keep doing the work that you need to do. Stay with it, build endurance, and get to your goal. Okay? It's always tough in the journey. God creates adversity for us so he can grow us. Okay? It's not going to be easy all the time, but stick with it. I promise you, it's worth it. Okay, guys, I love you, and I will talk to you soon.